Hi, I'm Dan Kramarsky. Today I'd like to talk to you about technology, particularly as it pertains to children with attention deficit. Now, most parents that I speak to consider technology to be the enemy. That's a common sense position with a lot of truth to it. For the most part, technology, especially the screens in your child's computer and cell phone, are part of the problem more than they're part of the solution. Apps like Instagram and Snapchat encourage short-term attention. So do fast-paced movies, 15-second television commercials, computer games, and phone games, and the like. The average length of a Twitter post is 33 characters. Only 1% of posts come anywhere near the 280-character limit. This is the attention deficit world, the attention deficit society, in which your child is swimming. When your child goes to school, he or she is asked to pay attention in a way that the world of new technologies never asks. In addition, these new technologies are somewhat addictive, and the child with ADHD is somewhat more prone to addiction. The only answer to this problem is to limit your child's use of new technologies, particularly the internet and apps on his or her smartphone. And by limit, I mean shut down completely at certain times. Many parents and schools think they're limiting their children's access to the internet by installing filters or spyware. They're not. Students are very sharp at finding ways around content filters and preserving their privacy. You're not going to have any success going about things this way. Instead, go into the parental controls of your child's phone and suspend service during the hours you expect your child to be asleep. Adolescents and pre-adolescents need 8 hours of sleep a night. If your child sleeps from 11 to 7, suspend their phone service from 11 to 7. They're not using it. You might even consider 10 to 7, giving a golden hour without cell phones before bedtime. Then, and this is the tricky one, get yourself a plug-in mechanical timer for an electrical outlet. This is an inexpensive device that plugs into any outlet in your home and turns any device plugged into that outlet on and off at specific times of the day. Plug your router into the timer and set it to turn off all Wi-Fi and internet service in your house during the same hours you suspended your child's phone service. Yes, parents, that means no Wi-Fi for you either. It will be good for your family's health, trust me. But if you must get around it, you can set up a wireless hotspot on your own cell phone after your children go to bed. If you're going to use this method, though, you have to start early when your children are still very young. It's important that they see this as the natural order of things in your house and not as a punishment. Speaking of punishment and technology, I'm often asked whether it's a good idea to punish your child with ADHD by taking away technologies, particularly the cell phone. Well, yes, that works. It's effective, provided it's done right. Here are 4 things you must do right. If you're comfortable with these 4, use this punishment. If not, don't. 1. The punishment must be for a specific, concrete thing your child does wrong, agreed on in advance. Use of specific words, not being home by a specific time, etc. Hitting your sister is a good example. But being rude to your sister is not. You and your child may disagree about what rudeness is. 2. The punishment must be delivered immediately. Take the phone the minute the behavior occurs and keep it for 24 hours. 3. No excuses, no exceptions, no postponements. You're going to be out of touch with your child for 24 hours. You need to be comfortable with that. For children with ADHD, punishments should not be put off. And most importantly, 4, this must be a rare event. Don't make this a punishment for something your child does all the time. Reserve it, and reserve punishing your child with ADHD in general for severe offenses that compromise his or her safety or the safety of others in your family. These are ways of dealing with the problems of new technologies, particularly for children with ADHD, but contrary to popular belief, technology is not an unmixed evil. Think about how helpful modern medicine is for your child, for instance, or how wonderful it is that he or she does not have to write out assignments longhand and can type them or dictate them on a computer. In my course, I discuss specific programs and tools that can be helpful to you in working with your child with ADHD. One last note. As a parent, you might feel that the technologies socially isolate your child, or make it harder for him or her to make friends. This is a complicated topic worth a lot more time than this video allows, but I will say this, keep an open mind. The words friend and friendship don't mean the same thing to kids today that they meant to us. The technologies may be more helpful than you suspect.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you want more information on ADHD, we've created a site that includes our expert-curated list of clear, authoritative resources. These free resources will help you find answers to your basic questions about ADHD, understand why middle school is so challenging for ADHD students, and introduce you to ADHD support groups and other sites to help you meet your child's needs at school and at home. Visit the link in the description below and on your screen. You can also join our own ADHD education and support group for parents, where you can get direct help from other parents with shared experiences. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel to get updated when we make new videos. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.